Hey, how's it going? Are you a network marketer that would love to utilize Facebook ads to grow your business? Maybe you just want something more predictable, reliable, and professional than sort of prospecting. You're sick of the scripts. Hey, would you like to keep your options open? Hey, would you take it? I mean, it gets boring, right? And it doesn't really work these days. Facebook ads is a great progression from that to get people to come to you. I've used them to build a really big team in the industry. There's still two campaigns that work really well. I'll share those with you. And also, there's some things you can do to massively minimize the chance of having your account banned or the ads rejected. I'll also help you with that as well. What I will say is if you enjoy my training, let me just self-promote myself for 10 seconds. There's a link, joinrichardsgroup.com. It's clickable beneath this video. Go take a look. You can take a free trial, see if it's what you're looking for. If it is, brilliant. You're going to learn strategies in there that you won't find in your company or anywhere else. I hope it really, really helps you. Let's take a look at Facebook ads. So first and foremost, we can never guarantee the ads are passed because Facebook doesn't like network marketers, boo. I don't know why, some of the junk you see on there, right? But we got to be smart, my friend. So what I would say is think about what you offer does versus what it is. And then we can speak on that in our ad copy, in what we say or what we do on video or type out. So for example, if I was to use myself, I came into this industry to be able to spend more quality time with my family. I didn't have the time and money to do that. It started out like I just wanted to do that on a weekend. If I could just get my weekends back, that would be great. And so I could create an ad that speaks around that. We just had a fantastic weekend. For the first time in years, I've been able to spend quality time with my family. We went to the zoo. I didn't have to work. It's such a relief to be able to do that. I'd love to share with you the steps I took that enabled me to do that. So if you click the link, I can send you some information on that for free. So what I'm not saying is, hey, do you want to make money online so you can spend time with your kids? Hey, do you want to start a business and work from home? All those kind of language will get just no way. So I spoke about what it does. That means there's some level of targeting, right? If a dad reads that and says, yeah, I want to spend more time with my kids on a weekend, chances are they're going to be at least a little bit interested in generating extra income using network marketing, working from home, right? In their spare time. So it gives us that filtration. Now, what can we take that knowledge and then apply it to specific campaigns? There's two. If you have a low budget, $5 a day, you want to start with a short 1 to 2 minute video, which basically goes along the lines of what I've just said, apart from don't ask them to click a link. I hope you got some value from hearing my story here, and I hope that this spurs you on to go and take those next steps yourself. Then what we do is when we've run that for maybe a week or so, and we've built up probably quite a few thousand views on there, you can then pause that campaign and run a second retargeting campaign where you can be more direct towards people that have viewed at least 50% of that initial video. So what we're doing is, because we have a low budget, we're doing the filtering for ourselves. You're using that video and the fact that if someone's watched at least a minute of it, I mean, that's a long time these days, right? There's some level of interest. Then we can say, hey, I don't know if you saw my video. We know they did. I've actually got some direct information, specifically how I accomplished that. Click this link, enter your information, and I'll send you the process that I followed. No mention of network marketing, no mention of making money online. We should be safe with that, although you never know with Meta, but you should be safe with that. And what we can do is we can then save the specific information about network marketing to once they're on the inside of that second page. Because Facebook will check your ad, they'll click and check your link, they don't go beyond that. So we can then be more specific after that point. The second campaign that works really well is if you've got a higher budget, around $30 per day minimum, that is a conversion ad campaign. So the first one is video views and then retargeting, one after the other. This one we just have one campaign, a conversion ad campaign. Now in this one, same type of language, but you can say click the link to find out more in that first ad. Because we have enough of a budget for Meta to be able to go and search for the right people, they can do the filtration for us. So we just need the one campaign. Now if you were to ask me, well, Richard, when I'm saying click the link, where should I be sending these people to? There's different options. My preference that's working the best right now would be to a community. So I use a school community. There's just so many benefits to that. I don't want to get into them in this video, but it really does enable you to, for our industry, tick all the boxes. Make a personal connection with them, answer any questions, bring them onto a presentation if you want to, or at least have that, we can tell they're interested because we can communicate with them. I found a lot of the problems when using things like funnels nowadays and using things like straight to a presentation, we lose all control over who's actually interested. Like, someone is going to join your team and work and change their life through your business. Like, that's a big commitment. They're going to want to speak to an individual, see if it checks out, right? See if they check out. And so in order for them to do that, the sooner we can get personal connection, the better. And also in a community, if they don't, I said I wasn't going to go through the benefits, but make this the last one. If they don't sign up with you immediately, you're able to drip feed content inside that community that warms them up and run promotions that brings them off the fence. I talk about this actual tactic. If you go to joinrichardsgroup.com, one of the first presentations you'll be in trainings you'll be able to see is something called community conversions. I walk you through how that works. So if you're interested in using a community to plug into your ads, to convert the most leads, and you can see that method in there for free. Was this helpful? Was this useful? I tried to minimize your rejections. I gave you the 2 campaigns that are still working to suit your budget. If you have a downline and you think, well, yeah, man, they'd be interested in using ads, feel free to share this with them. I don't play favorites with companies. And as I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.